Buns, and welcome back to another episode of Cinnabun Surprise, just some extra bunny content to get you through the week. I am coming at you with probably our most requested video ever. Today we are doing a tricks tutorial video. Cinnabun here is a smart little girl and she's extremely food motivated. So you put those two things together and what do you get? Tricks! So today I am going to go over quite a few different types of tricks that you can teach your bunny, and please don't get discouraged if some may not work right away. Some of these it took Cinnabun a while to pick them up, and then others she just got it immediately. You are going insane. Can I help you? You act like you've never eaten in your life. Now for any trick tutorial, you want to start with something to motivate them, which are treats. I recommend using something small. I really like using goji berries because they're tiny and you can use quite a few of them before you reach your treat capacity for the day. If you give your bunny a bigger treat or treats that have more fattening and sweet ingredients, you won't be able to practice very much. So we love goji berries. They're high in antioxidants. They're super tiny, so I can use quite a few before she reaches her sugar max. Now with trick training, the biggest thing with bunnies is you have got to be consistent. You need to use the same word for each trick, you need to use the same inflation, and you need to do the same motions. If you change it up every time, they're never gonna get it. So you need to practice these tricks about once a day for the first week while they learn it, and once they have it down, maybe do it once a week just to remind them hey, this trick still exists. And I promise you, the first couple tries are gonna be a little rough. Your bunny's gonna be like,
oh, what am I doing?
But the second they start realizing that there is a reward after each trick, they're gonna pick up on it. So we are going to start with probably one of the easier ones, which is what Cinnabun is doing. Now calm down, which is lap. She's also trying to perch. Put your paw down, you're stuck. Lap is exactly what it looks like right here. It is your bunny sitting in your lap. This is a really good trick that's super cute, but also works on getting your bunny used to being close to you and I don't know, sitting on your lap and being comfortable in your presence. What you're gonna do, it's super, super easy. Get your treat, take your treat, get it in front of their face, get them really excited. She's like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Bring it all the way around, lap. That's it. Now Cinnabun knows these tricks, so it was pretty seamless for her, but your bunny, there might be some hesitation, some
do I really wanna go?
Just keep the treat right in front of their face. Hop, hop, hop. Put it on your lap. Bring them up, paws up all the way. Lap. Next up, we are going to teach spin, which is one of the first tricks that Cinnabun actually learned, and it's pretty easy. It's the same idea as lap, where you're gonna put the treat right in front of their nose and have them chase it around. So get your treat, put it right in front of your bunny, get them noticing it, say spin, move it slowly around them, spin, and have them chase it all the way around. Good girl. And always, always, always feed your bunny as soon as they do the trick properly. Don't feed them if they're not doing it. You just want to make sure that they know,
oh, I get the treat when I do this thing.
So let's do it again. Come here. Have her chase it all the way around, spin. And you want to start slow at first, but then once they get used to it, you can go spin and just do the motion. Ready? Spin. Super fast. This next one is one of our favorites. I do it for almost all of my photos of Cinnabun because she looks so cute, and that is Perch. I will say Perch is one of those that looks really easy and she does it all the time now, but having your bunny trust you enough to put their paws on your hand and expose their underbelly is a really big trust game. So when Cinnabun and I first started working on it, it took her about a week just to put one paw in my hand because she did not like me touching it. You're gonna start by just having them stand up on their hind legs, just so you can kind of practice them going up and give them a treat. So don't say anything yet when she's doing that, just practice the going up. So from there, you're gonna take your treats, have them go up, come here, and then you're gonna grab their front paws. Now your bunny might freak out when you do this, that's okay. Again, the first couple times I did this with Cinnabun, when I touched her paw, she freaked out, pulled back, just give her a break, and then try it again. And so that's where you're gonna go from there. So we still haven't fully perched yet, but you have to get them used to the paws being on your hand and the standing up. So you kind of have to put those two together. Now, once you've gotten your bunny used to standing up and touching their front paws, you can start instructing them to do it themselves. So that's where Perch comes in. She's already trying to do it. So that's when you're going to put your treat in your hand, put it in front of your bunny at a higher level and say, Perch, and paws go on. And remember, feed the treats once the paws touch your hand, not before, because they might start to get confused. Next up, we're going to learn walk. So if you've been doing perch, your bunny is pretty used to standing on their hind legs. Now it's time to put that in action. So you're gonna take your treat, dangle it above their face, and then you're gonna move the treat to have them walk. It's hard to do this when she's like going so crazy, but hopefully you get the point. So it's a lot of just bringing her up and go, walk, walk, good girl. Now walk is fun because you can start to practice with them how far do you walk. At first they're probably just gonna get like a step or two, but little Cinnabun here, let's show it off. Walk. The next one is a really fun one, and that is Snoot, which is where you have your bunny, you put your hands up and they will shove their nose through your fingers. This one, it looks more complicated than it really is. It's just teaching them to put their nose through your hand. So you're gonna take your hand like so, put it in front of your bunny's face, and you wanna get the treat, come here, on the other side. So they have to push their nose through your hand. So you have your finger, you put the treat inside the circle, and they stick their nose through there. Snoot. Good girl. So just start by putting the treat right inside the circle, saying Snoot. And then once your bunny starts to pick up on it, you're saying Snoot, you're doing the hand and they're shoving their nose through, take the treat away and just use your finger and say Snoot. And she'll do it. And then feed her a treat right after to tell her, good job. Good job, little fluff. And now we have one more trick to learn, which is a high five, and I think this one is just so cute. So high five I think is best to teach after you've taught perch, because that's when your bunny has started to learn, like when mom's hands are up, or dad, when mom or dad's hands are up, I stand on my hind legs and I reach my paws at them, because the whole point behind high five is it's kind of like perch, but your hand's at a different angle and it's a little higher. So instead of perching on your hand, your bunny's just tapping your hand. Oh no! So once your bunny gets perched down, once they're feeling really comfortable, you put your hand in front of them and they'll step on it, you can start to practice high five. So for that, I take my finger and I put a treat right here. Just be careful that your bunny doesn't nip at your hand. You wanna make sure the treat's far enough out. You raise your hand up and say, high five. Good girl. And when they put their little paw on your hand, that's when you give them the treat. Let's do it again. Snack here, Cinnabun. Raise it up in front of their face, high five. Good girl. And that is it for all of our tricks. There are a lot in here. Again, pick and choose as you will, move slow. If I were you, I would practice one at a time. If you try to teach too many at the same time, your bunny's just gonna be like,
what is this person on? They're crazy.
So start small, build up, and soon your bunny will be a super genius, just like little Miss Cinnabun here. And remember, always feed treats appropriately. Don't feed treats to young bunnies. Young bunnies are growing, their brains are growing. So once they're a little older, that's when you can start practicing tricks. That's when you can start giving them treats as a reward. And it's just a really fun bonding activity. That is all for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed this Cinnabun surprise, and we will see you next Sunday. Bye, Buns.